This is VO's Journey. With your host, the incomparable Anthony Pica. Hello, happy Wednesday. It is great to be here at VO's Journey, and I am just thrilled with my new intro. What do you guys think? Hopefully you like it. I worked on it and put it together, and I think it's pretty cool. I wanted to get an intro for the podcast, and I wanted it to sound semi-professional, so I hope you guys really enjoy it. Please, let me know what you think about it. Anyways, so tonight I want to talk to you guys about some stuff about mindset and attention. So recently I have been doing a lot of audiobooks, as always. I'm always doing the audiobooks. But, I've been reading or listening to Crush It and Crushing It by Gary Vaynerchuk. I know probably many of you have heard of him. I know you have. And if you haven't, he is just a entrepreneur, businessman who is huge on social media and everywhere and is a big proponent of it. So anyways, I've been listening to his books, and I've been working really hard on starting to get myself out there and kind of following my passion, which is voiceover, but it's also helping people. And I wanted to talk to you guys about some kind of revelations that I've had and things that are going on with me and my business and so forth. So anyways, on a next level, I've been doing audiobooks now and voiceover for a little over a year, and of course, like I had said, I started acting about 18 years ago. And, funny thing is that I never really felt confident, or I don't know, I never really felt okay with putting myself in the public spotlight. Now, you might think that's weird. Like, I love being on stage in front of people. I love the attention. I love the applause. I love all of that. But really, I've never put myself on video a lot. And I think it's because I just don't like the way, I've never liked the way I look on video, right? Who does? But, so I never really was interested in doing any of the pictures and the videos and so forth. And I, so that really always kind of kept me back, I think. It was an excuse that I put up in my mind. But anyways, as I've been working on my business and, starting to make some money, and, I realized that creating, nowadays, creating a brand for yourself is really important, and it's funny because I always used to tell my acting students, that it's, this business we're in, the entertainment business, and that's what we are as voiceover artists. We're entertainers. We have to brand ourselves. We have to sell ourselves. So, the most successful actors and entertainers in any industry are usually the best at selling themselves. Now, yes, we audition, and of course, talent plays a huge role in what we do. But the reality is that there are so many people out there that are really talented. And so when you're really talented, there's only a couple things that set you apart. I'll never forget, I went to college at Ferrum College in Virginia, and I played football there my first couple of years at college. And I'll never forget the first day I was there at summer camp for football. The coach said, congratulations to making it to college football. The crazy thing is now that you're here, when you were in high school, you were a big fish in a little pond. He said, but here, everybody is good here. Everybody has arrived at this level because they were the best where they were at. So now you're playing against people who are just as good or better than you, and that's everybody. So the only thing that's going to separate you is how hard you're willing to work and how much you're willing to go for it. And I think that speaks to all of us. After reading these books or listening to these books, by the way, that's just another side tip. If you're going to do audiobooks, listen to audiobooks. If you're going to do commercials, listen to commercials. If you're going to do explainer videos, listen to explainer videos. If you're going to do, IVR, phone messages, which is, interactive voice recordings, listen to them, not to copy them, but to listen to how they're doing, done, and other people are doing them, and it'll really help you. But anyways, getting back to the story, after listening to these books and going through them and really thinking about everything, I really started to put myself out there. And the crazy thing is, the more, I realized that, I'm a teacher right now as well. My full-time job is I'm a teacher, and I've always loved to teach and coach. After I got out of college, I got into teaching, but also got into coaching. So, I was always an odd guy because I think I taught theater as well as coach football. Same in high school. I was a football player, and I loved to act, so I was on stage. And the same thing in college. I did football, I did theater, I sang, I danced, and I played sports. But I loved it. I loved it. And I think that taking that love for coaching and putting it into what we do, I realized that there was this one passage from Crush It where Gary Vaynerchuk said that he started Wine Library, and this was a huge YouTube blog that basically he started in 2006 or so. And he did one for like every day, like 5 days a week and he did like that, like over 1,000 episodes. Anyways, and it really boosted him and to become, kind of like this, online star. Anyways, he said that he started the video blog, not to sell products, even though he sold lots of products. And that's what he spoke about, was his products and educating, but he did it to build a brand for himself, and everything else was secondary, and I got to thinking about that, and I thought, that's a really great way to look at what we do. And interestingly enough, the last couple of days I've really been trying to put up content, really the last like 2 or 3 days. Just putting up content, tips. When something hits me, I put a video of myself, 30 seconds to 45 seconds. I put up posts. And, the crazy thing is, I've been trying to do social media for, months, since I started my business, actually, probably like 9-10 months. And over the last 2 to 3 days, putting up the content that I have, I've got messages from people wanting to learn about voiceover, interested in my equipment that I use, and actually got like a person today messaged me on LinkedIn saying, "Hey, I need some, voice messages done. Are you interested?" And this is just me after putting up some videos about, how to do a couple things or how to get started, or, I put up like the 10 ways to get started or to make money in voiceover, 10 main ways. And it's like, wow, right away, I'm starting to see people interested in me and my voiceover business, just by me putting up content. But the thing is I really do enjoy helping people. So, I love that. That's my passion. And I think back to some of the most exciting times in my life, or the times that I could get lost in, were those times. And I would say that for you, if you're still searching, and hopefully voiceover is it, but if you're searching for that, niche in voiceover, like, how do I find, what is it about me as a person that I love more than anything? Because voiceover is just an extension of it to me. But like, to me, the moments where I really, really love life is that moments where it's like one-on-one with a person, and digging deep to find what makes them incredible. And everybody is incredible. So, you just working with them, figuring it out and helping them realize it. It's the greatest thing ever for me. I just absolutely love it. So getting back to what I was talking about is that I really think that putting yourself out there and working with people and teaching them about what you're doing, or at least documenting what you're doing, could be helpful, if for nothing or no other reason than just keeping you accountable on what you're trying to accomplish. And also, who knows when you're going to come across somebody who can help you, or a group of people who can make you better. Anyways, I just wanted to talk to you about that. And where I'm leading all of this to is attention. I really do think that in our day and age, attention is everything. So, just like, stars or famous people, where, we see them multiple places. We see them on the movie, but we also see them in commercials. We hear their voices. Anybody that's famous nowadays is famous only because we see them all over the place in some sort of media fashion, on social media, on TV, on billboards. We hear about them. It's the number of people who know them. So I would say, going a step further, it's the attention of a lot of people that that a specific person is garnering that causes them to be famous or well known, etc. So for us, in order to grow our business and become more well known, we have to fight for the attention of people. And fortunately, there's so many free platforms out there socially that we can do this. The odd thing is, though, is it's not like it's not like you think about a normal business transaction, because it's not. You don't just go on to social media and say, hey, do you want to buy this product from me? You can. You probably won't be very successful because lots of people are doing it. So I think that's where, in my mind, I made a switch, thinking that, this is not about me selling my products or my services. This is about me helping people and doing what I love to do and talking about it, documenting it, and then through all of that, through creating this personal brand about the way I'm communicating, I will get business in the future and be able to leverage that. So, that was kind of a really mind shift to me. And I don't know why. Maybe because I'm just dumb, but it's taken me a while to kind of understand it. And, even though, I've heard people preach about it, I'm not sure if they even understand what they're preaching about, but it is definitely a weird switch in my mind about what I'm actually doing. And it's really freeing. If you get freed from the idea that you're trying to sell stuff on social media, you're trying to get business, and instead you're trying to, help people. Help people is a crazy thing. Instead, you're trying to, no, I mean, it's true. I guess you're trying to help people. In my sense, I want to help coach people and teach them what I'm doing and answer their questions. I love to do that. So anyways, my thing for you is attention. You have to fight for the attention of people, and you do that by using all of the platforms that you have at your disposal. Yes, you can run ads, but I caution running ads as well to buy stuff. Yes, you can do that. But, in VoiceOver, it's really, I'll be honest with you, I've run Facebook ads, and I'm not saying that it's not working, it's not going to work. But, I think that a lot of the business that I get, is specifically tailored. So if you can figure that out and run ads based on that specific demographic and everything, which you can on Facebook, you might be successful. But, I do think that running ads about your brand, running ads about who you are might be better, about, maybe a training course that you're doing on like Audacity, completely free. That might be something that is actually better And then when people see that, they'll figure out what you're doing on their own. You know what I mean? So anyways, our job is to get people's attention. Attention. And to do that, we got to be everywhere all the time, burning the midnight oil, going for it. I start working at like 10 o'clock at night because I have kids. I got a full-time job, and, it's like 1 a.m. right now. So, it is what it is. And until I can, go full time at this is what I have to do. And I'm okay with that. Even though I'm dead tired in the morning, but it is what it is, and I love that. So just be real about it. It's damn hard. It really is. It is really hard. And sometimes I have no clue if any of this is working, but we're going to push. I'm going to push and keep trying. All right. So anyways, there's that soapbox spiel of mine. The next thing I wanted to talk about, after attention was, oh crap, I forgot what I want to talk about. This is live. Well, it's live being recorded, but I mean, it's not scripted out. I got done. So, okay. This is a perfect example of how crazy stuff can happen and you have to pivot and move. All right. So I was doing this recording. Okay. And then a client messaged me in the middle of this recording and said that they weren't happy with a product they got. And it wasn't that they weren't happy. They just wanted changes. But this particular client doesn't speak English very well. And they are a new client trying to do a book with me, but they want me to insert multiple voice files from other people, other actors into it, music throughout, they want me to basically do radio imaging throughout this, as well as then narrate it. So, that is a lot of post-production stuff. That's not, that's not what I can do all that stuff, but that's not what my services are. That's not what I'm selling. So, because that's a lot of extra work. That's a whole nother job in itself. So, and they wanted to pay me for just that, for just my normal narration fee instead of all that extra fee, which is more and more hours of work. So I did a stop. I finished up what it was, but I let them know that I was going to have to charge them like quadruple the amount of money if they want to move forward with other chapters in the book. And they said they wanted to finish this one. So I did, and I finished it, and I came back in. But, that kind of stuff happens, and you have to pivot, make it work, do what you got to do, and, just move forward. Just move forward and never quit, never surrender, that kind of thing. Well, yeah, I think there's some good stuff about attention in this. I hope that really helps. Maybe you learned a little bit about me, but I totally forgot the second thing I was going to talk about it. So hopefully it comes to me. But anyways, I hope you guys liked it, and I'm looking forward to doing more of these. Go ahead and send me a message. You can get me on Twitter, Anthony Pica VO, at Anthony Pica VO, and you can get me on Instagram, Anthony Pica VO. You can find me on Facebook, Anthony Pica VO. Well, it's like a broken record. On any of those, LinkedIn, Anthony Pica VO on LinkedIn as well. And I'd love to hear from you. Questions, comments, any of those things would be absolutely wonderful. So, and oh, by the way, please subscribe or please follow me on definitely on SoundCloud here, or iTunes if you're listening through iTunes. But please follow me, and so that you can get updates on when I send out my my other podcasts. All right. Well, thank you guys so much, and I'm excited to do another one. All right. Y'all have a wonderful night. Keep burning the oil. Keep rocking and kicking ass, and I will talk to you later. All right. Peace.